Well, this is an exciting moment for me, and one of the very first tracks I ever learnt on the guitar, one of the first guitar solos as well, which really kind of turned me on to some of the kind of offbeat, slidey things that you could do. There's two really awesome riffs in this song. Paul Rodgers on lead vocals, whose new album's pretty sweet actually, to be honest, so you might want to check that out, and Paul Kossoff, who's the guitarist, who died very, very young. Not many people play like him, but I'm going to teach you the way that he actually plays this main riff. Which is nothing like all the other videos that you see where everyone says play the A chord like this. It's not the way that he played it live, but we'll get into that right now as we tackle the main intro epic riff from Free's All Right Now. So at the beginning, it's an A chord. But the real weird thing about this is that the 5th fret is played on the E string with your 4th finger. So that is going to be held down for the majority of the riff. I couldn't quite believe it when I saw it, but there's 2 live versions that I've seen Paul Kossoff playing, and that's exactly what he does, which is also not how I've seen anyone else play the track. But that's how it is, and it does sound like that on the album. I think there are 2 guitars playing the riff kind of simultaneously with a few little offbeat moments here and there, which is why you can sometimes hear a higher note. I don't doubt that at some point a guitar does play that arrangement of the chord. But Paul Kossoff is the guy who wrote the guitar part. He plays it live like this. So that's how we're going to play it in this lesson here. We'll start off by playing that chord. So 4th finger on the 5th fret. You can play the open string here as well. And then put your 1st finger barring across those 2nd frets so that you get... And then the next one's hard because you play the 4th again, 4th finger on that 5th fret I should say, and then a D with your open 1st and 2nd fingers. So practice that a few times. And it's all down picks, by the way. And then you have this really cool chord, which is like a D with a G in it. Which is like a 4th inserted in there. So the way to do that is to keep your 4th finger held down and then take your 1st finger off and play these notes. So the first time it's played round here, the rhythm is slightly different to the rest of the song, so you're going to play and you can leave that 1st finger in place because it actually will make the A shape chord. Quite a stretch for your hand with the 4th finger there as well, but that's the way it goes. So that riff comes round quite a few times. The rhythm is different for the 2nd time round and sort of subsequently. So I'll just run you through it the 2nd time round. So it sounds like this. So you're going to do the picking pattern, follow that along in the tab there. Keep going with it a few more times until you hit the last time here. We're on bar number 22. See? I've upgraded the tabs, ladies and gents. We've got tabs on the computer so you don't have to deal with my horrendous handwriting. Once you hit the end of the final repeat there, if you look at bar 22 right at the end of it, it just goes... it then comes round to this next section. We'll do that next sort of riff change up, chorus type thing in our next video. But thanks for watching the intro to All Right Now from Free. Very different to how I've played it in the past, but I hope you found that useful. I hope we learned something from the stretch with the 4th finger, and we'll see you in the next part.